so a bit of history about me. I've been involved as a SAS consultant through the years. I've worked at a telco company, I worked in financial services, I worked at SAS Institute for a while, going around Europe doing solution type stuff. And then I went contracting for a few years and finally ended up at Boemska. And one thing that I've always worked on over this period has been something called, well, stored process web applications. Now, when somebody says to me, that's not possible, that's like the biggest challenge. And what I've often found is that those things that aren't possible may not be possible in native client applications, but when you stick a web interface over the front of it and then use SAS at the back end with all of its powerful data management, multi-processing capabilities, that you can build some really awesome web applications that can run really fast and make users really happy. And examples of stuff that I've built over the years include release management systems, data drill down reporting tools, conversion of legacy AF SCL. Some of you may remember those desktop applications, so that they're perfect for converting into stored process web applications. And now in my current role, the product that we've got is a web application for building web applications. So mind blown. I am a bit passionate about web applications. I went to the Global Forum last year to give a talk on, it was a paper called Build Lightning Fast Web Applications with SAS. And you can read that paper and it will take you through every single step that you need to build a web application with SAS. The core of it is the open source adapter that it does the translation so that all of your web development happens on a web front end dealing with JSON and JavaScript, and all of your SAS development can happen at the back end using data sets, and there's no need to write endless put statements to write all of your HTML files content. Really bad practice, don't do that. Keep your HTML on the website and your SAS code on the SAS side. And so, yeah, that was last year, and this year I'll be back in Denver, SGF 2018. Hope to see some of you there. Come along to my presentation. It's called Find Your SAS Sensei, and that is a review of all of the various online resources that you can get knowledge on SAS, like Twitter, SAS communities, Stack Overflow, and finally SAS Sensei. So sassensei.com is a site that I founded last year, and it's a multiplayer quiz game for SAS. It's possibly the first multiplayer SAS game. It's free. Yeah, take a look at it and test your SAS skills. You'll find it fun. And
okay.
Yeah, that's... So my recommendation for people out there who want to be a top SAS programmer is, first of all, you have to understand SAS programming. And for that, the certification track is a really good choice, not just for the value of having a certification, but for the power you will get from having a fundamental understanding of the core parts of SAS programming, SQL, the data step, the macro language. So read the prep guides, the basic and advanced, go through every page, do all the questions, and you will come out with a very solid understanding of SAS, which is really important, but it's not all. The second thing, if you want to be top of your game, is you need to be around other people that are top of their game. And the great place to do that is to go to SAS forums. So there's SAS forums all over the world, not just in the US, but in every country. And if there isn't, you can start one. Start a SAS group and find other SAS people that you can talk to. That is invaluable, things like ideas and suggestions. And finally, my tip would be, don't limit yourself to SAS. So SAS, one of the great things about it is that it's so good at connecting different systems and different languages, and you can run other languages within SAS. So take the time to maybe learn some shell scripting, some regular expressions, and JavaScript, and you will find that your capability to add value within your organization increases massively just by being able to connect the dots in that way. If I had to pick a proc, it would be procfcmp. Procfcmp is a function compiler where you can write your own functions. And if you were to, say, combine that with the doSUBL function, which lets you run a session within a data step within a data step, even, that you have the power to do anything you want. It's the one proc that lets you run every other proc. So procfcmp.